You can continue your describing like the reason for your success in the Asia Cup. Your bamboozling teams and that final collapse in the final also you bowled well. So what was the secret?
Sir, of course, we do plan before the match itself, and before that, we had played the opponent for two times. So we had a fair idea of what their plans could be and what they will come up with, and we also had our own plans. And yeah, finally, we did well, and yeah.
So particularly your bowling, like I'm talking about your bowling, like what helped you succeed and take wickets in every match.
Yeah, if you see the pitches in Dubai, they have worked well towards me. Even in the Champions Trophy, I did well there. So they are a little on the slower side. So that kind of helps me more. And other than that, my role was to just keep on attacking the stumps and keep on challenging the batsmen to hit me for a six or something. Take an aggressive option against me so that I can take a wicket. That was the basic plan. Yes.
So can you tell us about your partnership with Kuldeep to complement?
So Kuldeep is definitely one of the most experienced bowler right now in the pool of players that we have, and he's done amazingly well. And we kind of complement each other because I bowl at the speeds of 95 kilometers per hour, and he bowls around 85 kilometers per hour. So we kind of complement each other, and he has more revs and more turn. I have more speed and bounce. So till now it's been working well for us. Yeah, hopefully we can do the same thing what we have been doing in the World Cup.
And like working with Gautam Gambhir as coach, like how different is the experience? Like how did you go on the strategy?
I've already worked with him in the IPL and we won that IPL. So nothing new to me because I've already been around him. But definitely one thing which I can say about him is he brings a Spartan mentality to the team where there's no option of losing. You just have to bring your best and give everything on the ground, and later on let's whatever happens. But when he's around, there's no mediocrity. You can't be mediocre in the field. That's what I feel.
When you went into the Asia Cup and the way things panned out over the course of the tournament, obviously there was a huge gap between India, if you can say, compared to the other teams that were competing. But looking at the way the tournament panned out, all the off-field things, all the noise, all the so-called controversies, how much did the team take things on the go and kept its focus on winning the tournament? Because a lot of things must have been something that you would have had to decide on the go at that moment.
Sir, I don't know about others, but our primary goal when we landed there was to win the cup only. So not to look at other things. Our focus was always to win the cup and win all the sides and go unbeaten in the tournament so that we can feel more stronger in the World Cup. If you ask me what I saw is almost all the players switched off their social media accounts. Only when they had to post something on after the match they just came, but none of them actually because we were in another country. Maybe I don't know how it was there in India right now at that time, but in UAE it was just all quiet. There was no hush at all. So yeah.
You have performed very well in Champions Trophy. You were the highest wicket taker. So did you expect chance in Australia to in the ODI format?
What I didn't get it.
In the ODI format.
Yes.
Do you expect your new?
Brother, I expect to be in every team, but it's up to the selectors to think what they are thinking. Maybe the pitches there offer less chance. If you see in Champions Trophy also, I was brought in as a replacement for Yashasvi Jaiswal. So it just depends on the conditions. I can feel anything, but what the pitches demand is totally other thing.
Varun, we gone on recording side that the ball either goes in, goes out, or goes straight.
Yeah.
Did you try anything new in this Asia Cup, or other than what you tried in Champions Trophy? Also, there are two big tournaments you played in Dubai.
Sir, as you told, it just goes three ways: left, right, or straight, and it just depends on me when I want to take it on the other side. Or it just depends on the sequence of balls. If am I going to bowl 2 leg spin and 1 googly, or 2 googlies and 1 leg spin. So that's the only thing I can change. Other than that, I can't change much. Yes.
To continue with that, how much effort does it take to keep your mystery intact? Because after some time, everyone reads your strategy, your style, and everything. So, how difficult is it for you to keep your mystery intact and changing it every day?
Look, the sports science has and sports analytics has gone way beyond. So even if I play one match, everything something I do new, it just comes out in the video. But at the end of the day, the batsman still has to middle the ball and hit it for six, and the final call that if I'm going to bowl a leg spin or a off spin or a straighter one is with me. That no machine or anyone can predict. So we have to play with that. It's just human instincts which cannot be replaced by anything else. Yeah, technology. So till then, yeah.
In recent interviews we've seen, we've heard Sanju Samson and Abhishek Sharma in particular talk about the trust placed in them by Gautam Gambhir and Captain Surya. I think Sanju even said that you can, Gautam Gambhir told him you can fail in 21 innings and I'll still play good. So, tell us about the general environment of trust in that camp, and have you had such conversations with them particularly about this?
Of course, when I made my comeback again, Surya and Gigi they spoke to me and they told me that we are looking at you as one of the wicket takers for the Indian team, and they have backed me throughout. Yeah. For that, I have to give them the credit because I was out of the team for more than 3 years, but I did have a consecutive good IPL. So for them to recognize that and bring me in the in the team was great for me. So yeah.
And also looking at like other formats now, we're seeing this gradual move towards specialists, especially in the T20 format. So, do you think we're gradually moving away from the old format today?
Yes, as you told in T20s, if you would have seen the Asia Cup also, India was the team which had more specialists than other people. If you see that there were other teams who had many all-rounders and many part-time bowlers also, but we went with more specialist bowlers and specialist batters who can finish and all those things. T20 has become such a game that you need to have more specialists. Yes, and I don't know if all format players have their space in T20 or other formats or not. But as of now, in T20, more specialist players are doing well.
Varun, you spoke about coming back into the team and the ways that you're going to well. Can you just elaborate on the clarity of a role that has been assigned?
Yeah, as I had already told, sir, my role is to take wickets, pick wickets, keep attacking the stumps, and nothing else, and take up the tougher job, as in bowl in the power play, bowl 1 over in the power play, bowl 1 hour in the death, and 2 overs in the middle. That's the role that they have given, and I'm happy to do that.
And would you say, considering there's so much of competition and adaptability to the job competition, is there a clearer communication to players with regard to their role for first series or the next 12 months?
So of course, sir, because in a cricketing nation like India, where our whole system is so huge, it cannot be so successful if all these things which you mentioned is not there. We have done well in the last three big tournaments and we have won. So without communication, all these things would not have happened. And I feel everything is right in the place, and and people are doing well.
Varun, you suggested about your role. Any other place for the spinners what's the challenge going in the death over? So how do you approach
Basically, in death overs, I look at the batsman who is batting and what are his strengths, and I look to go away from his strengths. That's the basic funda. In death over, you can't challenge the batsman in his strength.
Varun, you said you go off spin, mid break, or straight on water. So does it validate your description as a mystery bowler?
Sir, I've never called myself as a mystery bowler, but it's the media that has termed me. But whatever it is, I whatever it is, sir. If you want to call me mystery, it's fine. But it's just that I have the ability to bowl all the deliveries with the same grip and same release point. That's what is making others finding it tough to pick me. But that's the thing.
Varun, you mentioned making a So what are the learnings from your first stint? What are the things you actually went on specifically to come back?
I've mentioned this in previous other interviews also. When I got dropped from the team, I was bowling more of side spin, which was not working in the international stage on placid wickets. So I had to resort to overspin, which gave me more bounce and turn. So yeah, so if I have overspin, the ball dips more. I have more dip in the ball, so it has time to turn, deviate little more.
Well, often gone on record to say how much you enjoy your partnership bowling in tandem with Kuldeep. It also seems that your beats are also very well synchronized in terms of the Indian teams. Like you have an amazing captain, so people the highest wicket taker in the Asia Cup, but you started the fall of wickets for hand and now. So do you think, for the lack of a better word, there's a sort of healthy competition that's sort of bringing out the best in both of you?
Yeah, even if we are not playing with each other in Indian, the setup is made in such a way that no one is irreplaceable. As in, if you're not going to do well for 2 or 3 tours, that because there are many people waiting in the line to come in, so you have to be always in the top of your game and give your best. Doesn't matter if I'm bowling with Kuldeep or anyone else. I have to do my best. Yeah, so that's how it is designed.
Varun,
Yeah.
so from 130 to 1 to 146, the calculation, what was the reading of Indian team and US, apart from your bowling and Kohli, what do you think? What is the
So if you saw the trend in Asia Cup, the first 8 overs, all the batting team got off to a flyer. After that, from the 8th over to the next 17th over, it was very tough to score runs. So we knew that even if they scored lot of runs in the first 8 overs, even if we get 1 or 2 wickets here and there, we can pull them back, and that's what happened.
What was happening in your mind the last over where 10 runs on easy? What was happening in dressing room on a personal note? What was going in your mind?
The last over of the Indian chase. No, we knew it was in our hands. Because we had Tilak and who was that? I don't know who was that. Rinku. Rinku. People have not seen Rinku that much in international stage, but we all know what he can do in the franchise he's played. So if Rinku and Tilak are there, I knew 10 runs, 11 runs in the last over is easy nowadays. As in IPL, people chase 20 runs, 25 runs, So yeah, it was. I think we were all calm. Yeah.
Well, is there any particular batter you find it difficult to board him or plan him getting out?
I would say most Indian batsmen I find it tough when I play in IPL. But other than that, foreign batsmen, I'm less exposed to them, and they are also less exposed to me. But in IPL, we bowl so much to them that they know what's coming and they read us better. So there are many Indian batsmen from Virat, Rohit, and many people. I do find it tough.
You're one of the pillars of the Indian team in the T20 format, and you've worked with Coach Varun Chakravarthy for a long time. Now, what kind of conversations you have had with him about your ODI career, how you can maybe go on to become a better ODI bowler?
Yeah, basically the conversations were around bowling longer spells, and because T20 you maximum bowl two overs in a back to back, but in ODI you have to bowl 5 to 6 overs back to back, which I did work on, and I was able to do it in the Champions Trophy. Nothing much, and definitely he wants me to bat a little more up the order in domestic circuit and improve on my batting. Yes.
And best friend is something you still feel is best suited to your skills as you have said before.
No, it's again selection. I would like to play every match India is playing, but it's up to the selectors. Yes.